Los Angeles controls the tap. Beverly to Paul George. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. Beverly. Oh, he had it. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Finish that. Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Shot from the lane. Oh. Screen coming. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Cleans it up around the perimeter. Oh, had him going there for a second. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Has a chance. Matthews unable to get it to go. Beverly into the front court. Lead is 2. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 4. To Matthews. Middleton. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to Leonard. Driving right to the basket. Good. Off a spin.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Middleton. Clippers have it. And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Giannis with it up top. 8-0 is the score. To Middleton. From long range. His first effort off the mark. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George to Beverly. Oh, he had him there for a second. George not getting the bounce. Bledsoe with it up top. Margins 8. Matthews to Middleton. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Pick that chin up. This is a game of runs. They were on one, now you might be on one.
Beverly into the front court. 8-2 our score. Leonard to Paul George. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. To Leonard. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Bucks keep possession. Wesley Matthews above the rim. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Screen coming.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
George works it up top. The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. And the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist.
It's LA Clippers ball. George to the basket, but it won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Paul George to Beverly.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. The score 10-8. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. To Williams. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. This game is all tied up. very even first quarter, tied at 12 to start the second, and it's underway. The Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Sizing up the defense to Lopez. Adetokunbo for three, and the rebound taken by the Clippers. George to Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. To Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Nothing going here on that drive. George on the drive, but his shot misses. George Hill to Korver. 4-3. No good. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Paul George trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Bucks at the controls.
Oh, yeah. Me and you.
To George Hill. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1. Entering the game for LA, number 19.
Clippers have got it. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hill across the timeline. Down by 1. No good. Defense catching a break there. Williams across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Goes to the right side. Korver to Hill. George Hill. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Clippers have the basketball. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
No good and no foul. Short jumper stays out to Williams. Fires the three. Missed it. Hill into the front court. Leads 3. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Williams. Oh, nice find for the basket. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Consider a luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Shot from in close, no good. Driving right to the basket. Giannis grabs the board. Hill across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. To Middleton. Down low to Mirotic. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Beverly into the front court. Now down 6. To Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. Curling inside, Paul George. To Williams. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Second to 3, got it.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Whoops, that won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 4 to Lopez. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Brook Lopez, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line.
Lopez to the line for 2.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. To Beverly. From the outside, no good. Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that, he's 5 for 9.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Williams to George. Down to 5 on the 24. George lets it fly. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Baseline drive. Bledsoe to Lopez. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. LA Clippers with the basketball. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. George. Paul George. 4 out of 10.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Giannis in control of the basketball. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. To DiVincenzo. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Straight on three, at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bucks are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Clippers are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Can't connect from inside.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Giannis with it up top. His guys now down by a point. To Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. Matthews to Middleton. Beyond the arc for three. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Leonard throws it down.
And easy two, get back on defense.
Bledsoe at the basketball. They trail by one. Eric Bledsoe. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Leonard, they get it to George. Down low. Strong finish for Paul George.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bledsoe with it up top. Down a point. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Cleans the offensive glass. Gets it in the left corner. Middleton. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Watch that cutter.
Kawhi Leonard. Off the mark to Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offense.